Hello and welcome to Mohan's Teaching Corner. Today we are going to discuss about the child development pedagogy and which methods of teaching of data collection. So it is very interesting, and end of this session I am going to have 10 most multiple choice questions which are helpful to you success in your examination. So let us see what is the methods and techniques of data collection. Okay, so this is a part of your TET examination. So let us understanding the data and collection. So what is data? Like in order to become teacher, you should know what your children's or students are doing, what they are learning. Okay, so in order to know their behavior, in order to know their learning patterns, okay, you should know their information systematically. So whatever the data you receives or collect, that become data collection. Why important? Because as a teacher you understand uh, to help uh, preparing lesson plans and to track the progress, to teach effectively. And so you should know the what is the advantages and disadvantages having the data collection. So let us see next step. So you can observe the teachers students in various form. Okay, so the observation called as data collection. So watching and recording children's behavior systematically in natural and control method. So there are different types of methods of collecting the information. So you can collect the information by observing, and and can also collect the information non-participating observation, then structured observation, non-structured observation. So what is the advantages of observation method? Okay, see, it is a direct information. Okay, where you can get the natural behavior of the student, and this particular observation method is suitable for young children's, specifically for the primary school children. So the limitations are it is very time consuming, and sometimes the personal opinion may be mingle, that is the observers bias possible, and it it required only small size of people you can observe. You cannot observe whole large number of people. This is the observation method. So there are one more method, it is the interview method. So structured interview means where it is just like you are going to ask the questions and you prepared first. Okay, it is like a examination. So you have the fixed predetermined questions, okay, you are going to ask. That is a structured method. Unstructured means, man, what you are going to speak with the students. Okay, it is like a chat. However, whatever the information you want, you can collect from the students by the unstructured interview. What is semi-structured? It is the both uh, flexible, like balance. You are going to use some structure, you are going to ask some questions in interview, as well as you like chat, something like that. End of the day you receive the information. So the interviews methods are structured interview, unstructured interview, semi structured interview. So reflective journal and analytical records. What is reflective journal? The teacher has to record the some of the entries in a book. So here what is written, we'll see. Reflective journal, teachers write regular entries about the teaching experience, students response, and classroom events. The purpose is self-evaluation and professional growth. So then analytical records, it is the written description of the specific incidents, okay, you observe from the students. So the purpose of analytical record is track the individual students progress and behavioral pattern. So both methods provides qualitative insights into learning process. So you're going to identify the patterns and inform decision about the students. Okay, so reflective journal is for the self-evaluation, professional development, and the analytical record is the track individual students progress. So do comment whether you understand or not. Okay, then another type of method is a narrative. So you are going to record about the student experience, learning journeys, and specific events. So it's going the full information about the student. It's just like essay and introspection. So like one has to examine on own thoughts, feelings, process. So it is understand internal experiences. So experimental method, it is like the teacher is a research fellow. He is going to research about the students progress. So like you're going, the hypothesis like you're going to be predict something. Okay, and the experimental hypothesis having and groups create experimental group. You're going to create the groups and you are going to apply the this intervention. Then you're going to analyze the result about the your research. That is called experimental method. So most scientific method for establishing cause and effective relationship in education research. So it is a part of your educational research. Then questionnaire method. Okay, like you are going to ask the questions and you are going to tick mark what is there. Okay, for example, written set of questions contribute to collect the information from the large group. If the people are huge number of the students, just you ask the question, you tick mark it. Okay, it may be open ended. Let them ask, like let them express themselves. The close ended yes or no questions, multiple questions where you are going to give four answers, alternative for questions. And rating scale, it is like how we are going to if we order some food, rating, like if you satisfied 5 rating, 3 rating, 4 rating, 1 rating, like that you are going to ask. So what is the advantages having questionnaire method? So it is a cost effective. Okay, it needs less cost. Just simply you ask, you get the answers, and you can research many people. Okay, and you can analyze the information very easily, systematically. What is the disadvantages? So people may not respond. So low response rate, no clarification possible, and some may not be accurate. This is a questionnaire method. Then uh, case study method. So what is case study? It is a depth investigation of single group of or situation over time using the multiple data source. So you are going to study the child's like learning methods, or it is a individual. You have to select the case, you have to select the data, you have to analyze the theme, and so it is the holistic approach. Okay, you cannot generalize this particular personal information of the student to the entire people. So it is for the individual. So rating scale, so it is a tool you can measure the attitude, opinion, and behaviors of students, and you are going to give the number for their response. So Likert scale, there are 5 to 7 points are there in a scale. So agree, disagree, strongly agree, strongly disagree, that is a thing you have to use. And numerical scale, like you are going to give the number 1 to 10 or 1 to 5 based on intensity and frequency. Then graphic scale, so visualize representation like faces or symbols for young children. So for easy administration, quantify subjective information for statistical analysis. This is the rating scales. Then longitudinal approach. Okay, then here you are going to observe the student at least 4+ years. So for initial year, okay, then second year, like third year, then fourth year. So studying same individual repeated over extended period to track the development changes. So you are going to uh, observe the student over the years. So initially you assess what is his behavior, how much he knows, and what is the is like future plan for the study. And second year you are going to follow the uh, data of previous year and continue tracking in third year, and fourth year also you are doing the same. So what is the benefit of this? You show the growth pattern. So you are going to identify the cause and effective over a time, track the individual records and challenges. So and at the same, in order to observe one child for 4 years, it is time consuming, and it is like expensive. Sometimes the children may drop out in the school, so it requires a lot of commitment. Okay, then cultural approach. Okay, cross cultural approach, comparing individual practices, child development learning across different cultures and societies. So purpose. So, what is this cultural approach? Purpose: understand universal versus cultural specific development and learning. So, from the particular culture, what will the area, how that student is going to develop. Methods: you can use the study of the similar group in different culture contexts using the standardized measures. So, value: challenges assumptions, broadens perspectives, improve inclusive education. So, action research in education. So what is action research? Like identify problem. You have to recognize the classroom issue, and uh, then you have to observe the data, and you have to take the action plan. You have to apply the plans. Here let me have go through this one. Identify the problem issue, okay, and analyze the issue. Okay, you can also collect, like here this is a cycle: identifying problem, reflecting, observe, implementing, plan of action. Okay, or you can see this one is plan, then implement the plan, then take the data, then analyze the data and identify the problem. So teacher become researcher in their own classroom, continuously improving the practice through systematic inquiry. So let us comparison the different methods of uh, observations. Okay, one is method is observation. It is behavioral. It is best for the behavioral study, and time required is moderate, and it is simple. It is required small numbers. Interview. It is a detailed insight, and time required is moderate, and sample size small medium. Questionnaire. It require for the best for the large surveys, and time required is low and sample size large. Then experiment: cause effect high, medium. Case study: in-depth analysis very high, very small. Action research: classroom improvement ongoing, small. Okay, then let us have some of the MCQs. Which method involves watching and recording children's behavior systematically? The answer is A. Interview, B. Observation, C. Questionnaire, D. Introspection. The answer is B. Observation. Analytical records are A. Detailed report, B. Brief description of specific incident, C. Statistical data, D. Experimental result. The answer is brief description of specific incidents. The most scientific method of establishing cause and effect relationship is case study, observation, experimental method, and interview. The answer is the most effective methods of establishing cause and effect relationship is experimental method. Longitudinal approach involves A. One-time assessment, B. Studying same individual over time, C. Comparing different cultures, D. Teacher's self-reflection. The answer is study same individual over a time. That is a longitudinal approach involves. So which scale ranges from strong disagree to strongly agree? That is A. Graphic scale, B. Numerical scale, C. Likert scale, D. Rating scale. The answer is Likert scale. So then which method primarily involves a teacher's personal written account of their experience, feelings and throughout regarding their teaching practices? The answer is a reflective journal. An advantage of using questionnaire method for data collection is it is a cost effective and can reach large number of respondents. So the primary purpose of cross culture approach in education research is understanding universal culture specific aspects development learning. So what is a key characters of action research? So teachers become researcher and their own classroom improve practice. Which statement described as the limitation of the case study? So findings cannot be uh, operationalized uh, to see the findings cannot be generalized to large populations. So thank you. Please do subscribe. If you like my channel, share with your friends, and I'm going to post the same in the app called Mohan's Teaching Corner. Do download. Okay, I'm going to conduct the TET from tomorrow onwards. You can join Mohan's Teaching Corner. Uh, you can download the same. Okay, and you'll have live sessions each and every day. You'll get the success in your examination. Thank you. All the best. We'll see you in tomorrow. Thank you.